Well, hello everybody. Today we're at the farm again down on the river. A little windy. We're going to give it a shot tonight in the Project M. We just got a new H Calory Toolbox Max that we're going to try to use in the Project M tonight. I'll get that set up and I'll kind of show you how I'm going to try to do that. Basically, it's hopefully to help with the moisture inside. I don't know if it will or not, but we'll see. And probably cook some breakfast a little later. And it's gonna get dark early tonight, probably 5:30. It's I don't know, the second week of November. So we'll see how it goes and see how the wind goes. Hopefully it'll die down a little bit. We've been having gusts between 20 and 23 miles per hour with a steady 10-mile-an-hour wind. I went around the farm here trying to find a place that wasn't windy, and down here where it's pretty private, there's not a lot of trees. Like I said, we're back at the point here on the farm here on the York River in Virginia, and we're just going to try that H Calory diesel heater out and see how it goes. So if you haven't seen one, this is the new H Calory. It does have a nice integrated handle here, kind of like the Blue Eddy does, so it makes it a little easier to pick up. They're not claiming that this is a leak-proof cap, but so far it hasn't leaked. So this panel, you just slip into the window track. It has the vent for the diesel heater, and also I have a through plug that's sealed to operate the power for the diesel heater. And then this is pretty much what it looks like on the inside. I just have a small Blue Eddy A70 that plug goes into, and then the heat will come through that vent. Okay, so it's not supposed to rain tonight. I doubt that we'll have any dew. So that's my setup right there. This the duct hose going into the Project M, coming out of the H Calory toolbox heater. I may try to level that up a little bit. Not sure if it has to be perfectly level or not, but probably will come up with one of those tables that everybody uses or something on the tire, and set it on there to get it up higher off the ground. But for tonight, that's what I have. So maybe I'll get on Amazon or somewhere and get one of those ordered. We're gonna have some sausage and cheese biscuits. Let's see what we got going on in here. Oh yeah. like I said earlier, I'm going to change this setup a little bit. Probably do one of those tire tables and set that up on there, and that way I can keep the power pack underneath the fender well there in the event of rain. And I don't think I'll make a shelter for the H Calory because they say it's waterproof, water resistant, I guess. And like I say, I still haven't gotten any further ahead on my build out on the Project M, but I'm getting there one day. Sure is pretty out here though. Quiet. Starting to get chilly. Hopefully we'll have a nice sunset this evening. I don't think it's gonna get as cold as I was hoping for it to get tonight. So I may not get a true result on the diesel heater as far as helping with the condensation. Probably won't have a campfire tonight because we're still blowing 15 mile an hour with gusts up to 25. Well, good morning everybody. We had a pretty successful night here in the Project M. My thoughts are, the bed's pretty comfortable. Didn't have any issues with that. It did rain a couple times last night where there was no rain in the forecast. So I'm not real sure what that might have done to the diesel heater. We'll see if it's going to function or not. It ran all night. I kept one of the vents fans open most of the night. Just had it set on level 1, sucking air out just to kind of keep it not so hot in here. I don't see any moisture issues even with the rain. I know it's been a little windy, so that might have helped. I'm pretty darn sure that the diesel heater helped with that, and it wasn't supposed to rain. So with that being said, it's not a Northern Light. Not a Northern Light camper, but it don't cost as much as a Northern Light camper either. And I like the Northern Light camper, but I guess, you know, as I've gotten older, and I don't mind sleeping on the ground, but anytime you're off the ground and, you know, it's pretty easy setup. You just pop the top up and you can walk around in here. It's actually a little tall for me. I am really considering going ahead and putting the deck boxes in here, or the deck system with the 2 slide out drawers just for storage, because it's a step for me to get up into this bed here. And I have a Roam Adventure box. It's a big one. I think it's 160 liter. It's pretty tall. I'm not exactly sure, but it's probably at least a good 1.5 feet, maybe. It's pushing 2 feet tall, which is not quite that tall. And as I'm sitting here, you can see I'm still, you know, from all the way up here, it's a good, I don't know, a little over 3 feet it looks like to get up in there. And getting up's not too bad. Getting out, yeah, it's a little bit of a step, you know, kind of slide out of there and drop down on this box. Maybe I'm not doing something right. Maybe I'm just too short. But the heat did do well. It was nice to have a little rain. It did sound good on the top. Reminds me of an old house with a tin roof. I really need to get a plan for the inside of this thing. Well, good morning everybody. We had a good night's sleep in the four-wheel camper. Felt like I was almost sleeping on a boat with the waves breaking on the shore here. We just got up and I'm charging one of the Blue Eddy batteries with the Charger 1, and made a pot of coffee. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the sunrise for a moment, and then probably sit back and head on back home this morning and do some things around the house. But it sure is pretty here, isn't it? Well, thanks for watching.